Hello, this is Lionel. Today we are trying to have an overview of the telephony stack and Ubuntu history service. So if we start with the application written mostly in QML, we access some services throughout Ubuntu Telephony component, for example, for everything related to send a MMS or SMS for messaging app, for example. If we start with that case, then we use a method from Ubuntu Telephony which talk to telephony service. Telephony service have a standalone process, and we can communicate with it throughout dbus. So I want to send an SMS. I'm starting to talk to telephony service. We will receive the datas, and then there is a middleware between all the stack, which is called telepathy. Telepathy is a protocol, and there is how to say, this is to handle channels, text messages, and notifications. When we send a SMS, so we translate raw data to telepathy interfaces. Then telepathy data are transcripted within the repository telepathy ofono, which can talk to ofono, the modem manager. We can talk to the modem directly for the SMS. When we send a MMS, we use the same workflow, but instead we are using Nuntium who can talk directly to the MMS controller, for the provider, who can fetch the attachments and some data. So this is for sending. For receiving, for example, if I want to receive a SMS, you have the modem, and the ofono will talk to the modem, receive a SMS, then notify, then build the message. Telepathy ofono will be notified. Then it is transcribed in telepathy protocol. Then telephony services can receive it and handle it. So we can, for example, telephony service can send a notification, a UI notification, for example, and also this is this is used when we receive a SMS. Where telephony service is responsible to display the notification, to play a sound, everything like that. And history service will listen to the telepathy dbus and will transcript it and store it to the database, and then we can retrieve it later in messaging app. So this is for the SMS reception. For the MMS reception, this is there is a middleware between ofono and telepathy ofono, which is called Nuntium. This is also a standalone service, and we use the download manager, everything like that, and the workflow is the same. So it is transcripted in telepathy dbus, then stored in history service, and telephony service is used here for notification. Okay, so if we want to have a look of the code, some part of the code, for example, if I want to see what are the what is the workflow of the send message when we want to send a SMS. Send message. So we are here in chat entry. Chat entry is something that is exposed within the library, and we can use it in messaging app. So we use directly that method, send message, with some datas. That send message will handle some transcription, be able to send something to the telepathy dbus channel, will be read to Telephony ofono. Let's see, for example, message sending job. Yes, here we are. So the SMS is prepared. At that point, it is not considered a SMS, but only a telepathy pending send message. We can see here that we are building the SMS like a pending send message object, and that we send it to the channel. So this is the internal way of sending through the telepathy channel. You will have more information here. If you see to telepathy.freedesktop.org, you will have some information to have a better understanding. So this is sent, and that's all for that part, for the telephony service, and we will receive it. If we look at the telepathy ofono, I think it's ofono text channel. I think it's that message received. I don't remember. Message received. Yes. So the message that message sending job did is received here. No, I'm wrong. This is for reception. For sending. Send message here. So this is plugged with that method. You see, it received a message part list, which was built here. Send message part list here. So it is received it. There is some how to say, some verifications and to make it translatable to ofono protocol, not protocol ofono, but to the service. This is a way to do this. Ofono message. There are some specific conditions and so I think it is all done here. This is sent and received by ofono. We are here, and then it is ofono which is responsible to talk to the modem and send with raw data. Okay, so messaging apps sending a SMS. Alright. If we want to see the reverse path, for example, to receive, you will have here a method. This is raw data from ofono, and now we are building a telepathy object, putting some information in, and then use the text channel and trigger notification to the dbus channel, dbus telepathy channel, then it will be received here, telephony service and history service. So we were going to see where telephony service do that. If I find it, this is the handler. I think it's text, text handler. On message, add close, send, download. I don't think it's there. Receive. Acknowledge message. It is not that. We should have something like this. I don't remember exactly. Text channel, mock, text channel indicator. Well, I don't think I will lose you with my I'm not sure it is here. I'm not sure it is here. On message received. That's probably there. Yes, receive, process message received. Okay, here we have some processing when we receive a message. Remember, we receive a telepathy object. We do some verification for the channel, for everything like that, and we see here that there is some processing for notify the user. So it takes some time to dig within it, but telephony service in that case is only responsible to notify the user. There is no database storage. This is what history service is doing, because you will receive that kind of message. We saw that we receive the message in telepathy service, in telepathy dbus, and then there is the same reception in history service. Let's see if I find where history service received the message. History. In history service we have a daemon. It is a standalone service. We can see that it is running normally. If I'm on a device, for example, history, we see history daemon here. So history daemon, it is where it is received, the message I received. For example, message received. We can see here that we subscribe to the text channel, and we use the on message receive method. Okay, so we see that we receive a message here. We have some processing, and we try to prepare all the datas to be able to be stored later in the database. So we have you have methods and fields that we fill, and then we send it to the write event method. this is yes, so we define a text event and then we will store it to the database later. Okay, so I think that's all for this the use case we see. Send a SMS, receive a SMS, and receive MMS we saw globally. Okay, I think that's all. Bye bye.